That's one of the most important things to remember. Once you start understanding that, painting is going to be a lot easier. In today's episode, we're going to go over a few things. What does it take to get started painting in a sketchbook? What is the importance to even keeping one? And why should I paint in one instead of drawing with pencil? What does it even take to get started? You're going to need a few items. Number one, you're going to need a sketchbook, obviously. It doesn't matter what the pages are like. If these pages are really thin, this is just a regular sketchbook. It's not made for painting, but I'm going to show you how we work around that. You are obviously going to need brushes. You are going to need oil paint, whichever kind you like the best. I use Liquin because it speeds up the drying time by almost half. The other most important thing before we start sketching, or before we start painting in our sketchbook, you're going to want to prime the pages with gesso. I'm using an acrylic gesso by Liquitex. I'm going to start out by adding just a little liquid to my burnt umber, then adding ivory black into the mix to create different values of brown. I want the background to be much darker than the rose to help it pop off the page. After sketching in the rose, I'll go back and add an even darker value just around the rose. Right now I'm adding burnt umber and liquid to my titanium white to get a very light tan so I can sketch the rose in. I do this part with a very light color in case I need to adjust some things. Once everything looks good, I adjust the values, which just means I add more darks to the shadows and lights to the light areas. And that is going to be one of the most important things to remember. Once you understand how values work, painting is going to be a lot easier. The reason I decided to do a rose in my sketchbook today is because in my next video that will go up on Thursday, I'm going to do a rose like this one but on canvas. I'll also take it a little bit further by adding color by glazing over this value phase. So if that's something that you might be interested in, make sure to subscribe and to hit that bell to get notified when that uploads. Now that I have the sketch the way I like it, I'm going to adjust the values like I stated before. This is a very important step to adding depth to your painting and making things look more realistic. Anywhere where the light hits, make lighter, and where there are shadows, make them even darker. This keeps it from looking too flat or one-dimensional. So I guess technology just sucks sometimes, and this is going to happen to everyone. As luck would have it, the camera stopped recording at the very end. So I wanted to let you know the way I got from where it left off to here, I just kept darkening all the insides of the flowers where the shadows would be. And for around the flower, I used probably about a 50-50 black and burnt umber, which makes a very dark color, which made the flower stand out a lot more. Oil painting in a sketchbook should not be scary. It's just another canvas, and it's a way to practice and get quick little sketches down, especially if you're working on humongous paintings with a ton of detail. This is an outlet to finish a painting or picture in half hour or maybe an hour. I encourage you to give it a try. If you like this video, want to see more like this idea, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, and make sure to leave a comment. I would love to chat with you. See you in the next video.